Jack Mercer has officially landed in Tennessee to take over as the general manager for the Tennessee Titans, hoping to restore this team to some glory and hoist the Lombardi Trophy in February. Here is your 81 overall Tennessee Titans, led by their #1 overall draft pick this year in Cam Ward out of Miami. Obviously, we're going to make some trades at the deadline. We're going to make some big-time moves in the offseason, and we might not bring back a lot of your fan favorites, but that's what Jack Mercer's here to do. He's here to make the hard calls and the ones that you might disagree with. We're making our first couple of moves here. Aladejo is officially moving to the will position. Winston Jr. is moving from strong safety to cornerback, and we're going to get their brand new wide receiver from the draft as wide receiver 3 as well. We're officially trading Xavier Woods in a 2027 third to the Indianapolis Colts for their second-round pick this year. At week 9, the trade deadline, the Tennessee Titans are officially 2-6. I think it's time that we make some... Don't worry though, Roger McCreary's back for the next 5. Darrell Baker's back for the next 3. Amani Hooker's back for 4. We're sending free safety Diggs in a 2027 fourth to the Patriots in return for their 2026 second-round pick. And we're going to trade Kevin Zeitler to the Buffalo Bills for their first-round pick. So I don't know what got into this Tennessee Titans, but they went 6-11 to finish the year. Cam Ward had an interesting year, to say the least, throwing the ball. 3,300 yards and almost an interception per touchdown. Tony Pollard went over 1,000 yards. Tyler Lockett and Calvin Ridley both were receiving leaders. Both had 66 and 63 receptions. Roughly the same receiving yards, but Tyler Lockett got 4 more touchdowns than Calvin Ridley. Super Bowl 60s between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. Unfortunately, Ashton Jeanty wins Offensive Rookie of the Year. Cam Ward finishes 5th. But Aladejo finishes his rookie year as Defensive Rookie of the Year. That's going to be a fantastic jump up in development for him. He also happens to win Best Linebacker as well. Joey Sly wins Best Kicker. 15-2 Buffalo Bills beat out Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers to win Super Bowl 60. Here's a look at your Tennessee Titans. We've officially gone down 2 overall after losing a bunch of players this year, but we do have a bunch of cap room. Here's a sad look at the defense. Obviously, there's a lot to do here. And we get 4 of them. Deebo Samuel decides to leave out. But anyway, on a 1-year deal is Okonkwo and Hargrave. Just a 1-year deal just to kind of get us through the draft and into the next season. So we end up with the 6th overall pick and 32. We also end up with 35 thanks to Indianapolis and 38 because that's our own. All right, here we are at pick number 6. Cam Ward needs a offensive line. He's been sacked 11 times in just the first 2 weeks of the NFL season in real life. So we went ahead and got Juan Murray, left tackle. He is a hidden development. His pass and run blocks are both A and B, which is incredible. He is going to be our future left tackle. So we are trading a 2026 first, which is the Bills' 32nd, a second this year, which is 35, and a second in 2028 to fill our right edge need and also go pick up somebody right now in the draft. I know he's a center, but we're going to move him to right guard, and I don't know why he's smiling like that. That's a little creepy. Welcome free safety Teddy Kinney to the Tennessee Titans. I'm just kidding. He was ranked 27 in the draft, and we got him at 59. That is another hidden development player. And then even in the early 3rd round, we got a 70 overall deep threat wide receiver. This offense already looks much better. Now, I swear I got Javon Hargrave. I just don't know where he actually went. Editing me, I still don't know what happened to Javon Hargrave. I kid you not, he just falls off the face of the earth. I think he decided to not come to Tennessee, just retire instead. Here's your official look at the defense, especially with our 3rd defensive tackle slot finished and filled. We are 2-5 to start the season, but so are the Houston Texans, and they're so much better than we are. I mean, just look at the overall difference. Once again, we finished 6-11. That's 2 years in a row.
Wow, if I had a nickel for every time I was I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right?
8 tackles, 2 forced fumbles, and 4 fumble recoveries in week 18. What the hell's going on with the Dolphins? Matthew Stafford wins MVP. Wow, good for him. No offensive, no defensive rookies of the years for the Titans. Although Teddy did come close, he was in 8th place. We had a Super Bowl rematch between the Eagles and the Patriots, and hey, guess what? The Eagles won yet again. Both of our new draftees on the offensive line are actually superstars, which is fantastic. Defense, our free safety is also a superstar. We're putting run and pass protector on Juan Murray, so that way Cam Ward and whoever our future running back is will definitely go ahead and get protected. All right, here are our 3 active negotiations for this year. We have Jair Alexander, Elton Jenkins, and Jameson Williams. We do get Jair, and we do get Elton Jenkins. Now, in real life, I don't think the Titans would ever go for Jair with his injury concerns, but in Madden, he is still fantastic. Our offensive line looks so much better. And this year in the draft, we're definitely looking to trade away some of our corners and pick up a defensive tackle. L'Jarius Sneed and a 5th round pick have been sent to the Commanders for their 2nd round pick. LaMarcus Slaughter is a Hall of Fame name if I've ever heard one. I think wide receiver here would probably be a little bit more useful, especially in the high to first, especially with Sal Moreno on the board. But a defensive tackle we could definitely trade back. We do have a nose tackle. We're going to take Sal Moreno, who's actually 40th overall. Great. And we have traded a 2nd this year and a 1st next year for the Texans' number 8 overall draft pick. Logan Knowles, you are officially a Tennessee Titan. And with essentially our last draft pick of this year, we're going to try to take a running back in Denzel Poole. Denzel Poole is officially the 28th ranked player in the draft. He is only a normal development, but he is speedy out of The Ohio State. Going into Week 9, Thursday night primetime against the Kansas City Chiefs, the Tennessee Titans are 5-2. Devondre Sweat is back for 3 years. We did lose to the Kansas City Chiefs, unfortunately. Cedric Gray's back for the next 5 years. The Tennessee Titans barely make the playoffs. They finished 8-9 at the end of the year. Cam Ward had a horrendous year, 3,300 yards and more interceptions than touchdowns. Our running backs seem to have split snaps between each other. And we had 3, almost 4 600-yard receiving leaders this year. Going through the wild card game against the New York Jets, we lost 20-12. The Titans are officially out of the playoffs. Your Super Bowls between the Buffalo Bills and the Atlanta Falcons. We had 2 Offensive Rookie of the Year runner-ups in Denzel Poole and Sal Moreno, and nothing in defense. Jair Alexander's back for 2 years. 3 players, almost $140 million. Edgerrin Cooper, superstar. Superstar Cooper DeJean. And superstar left edge Aiden Hutchinson. Please, all 3. They are all 3 coming to Tennessee. We have been saving our money for that exact reason for a very long time. A lot maybe thought maybe Cam Ward was going to get a crazy extension. Who knows? This defense looks scary. We are an 85 overall team and we haven't even gone to the draft yet. We're going to go ahead and simulate the draft as we don't have a 1st or a 2nd round draft pick. At week 1, we are officially an 85 overall. This is by far the best the Titans have probably ever been, and we have to make it count. We are in our last year of this franchise. At week 9, the trade deadline, the Tennessee Titans are 7-1. They literally just lost their last game against the Texans in week 8. But now the problem is they're going into Kansas City against the 91 overall Chiefs, who are 3-4. Tell me how it makes any sense that the Titans can be an 85 overall team, 7-1, and the Chiefs are 91 overall, 3-4. Madden, you make no sense. Now we're running into some issues. We did spend a lot of money to get to this point. So we're going to let everybody go except for our stud, who's going to get a crazy contract. We're going to go $10 million and $10 million. He is back. Cam Ward and this Titans team can get to the playoffs and then to the Super Bowl, we might have to find some way to extend Cam Ward. Here we are at the playoffs. We are 12-5 with an almost 90 overall defense. Cam Ward again, 3,700 yards, 19 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions. The team's good, but I don't necessarily think that's just because of Cam Ward. Tajay Spears, over 1,000 yards rushing. And Sal Moreno, look at that, finally a 1,000-yard receiver for this team. Edgerrin Cooper went crazy, leading the team in tackles. Aiden Hutchinson, 11.5 sacks. Oladejo, 8.5 sacks. Jeffrey Simmons, 8. This defense is winning championships. The Titans have beaten the Ravens, and the Tennessee Titans lose to the Pittsburgh Steelers 31-10. Wow, we got destroyed in that last game. Here's the box score. It was 3-0, then it was 17-3, 17-10, and then 31-10. We didn't score a single point in the first or fourth quarter, and that's just not how you win a game. Cam Ward threw 4 interceptions. Oh, brother, get this guy out of here. Super Bowl is between the Lions and the Bills. It looks like getting rid of Aiden Hutchinson is exactly what they needed. And this is the team the following year. Both of the young offensive linemen that we drafted, still superstars. Elton Jenkins has moved to right tackle, and Schaub has taken over as the quarterback for the Tennessee Titans. Defensively, this is still one of the scariest defenses I think I've ever seen in Madden. Oladejo, Cooper, Hutchinson, 3 superstars on the secondary themselves, and this team just couldn't get it done. That is depressing. I hope you guys enjoyed the Tennessee Titans rebuild. That was probably the craziest defense I think I've ever put together, and it all happened in the last year or two. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you all, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day no matter what you're doing. Have a good one. Bye.